The first problem that franchisors face when attempting to optimize calls is attributing those calls to franchisees and also to the sources and mediums that are driving them. Essentially, I want to, as a franchisor, know what specific keywords, campaigns, ad groups, etc. are driving calls to my individual franchisees so that I can essentially drive more sales to them. Without attributing calls back to the original campaigns that drive them, I don't know what's working and what's not, and therefore I can't drive the most leads possible. The second problem that franchisors face is physically routing phone numbers from national campaigns or call extensions to their actual franchisees. In both of these scenarios, there is a single phone number that is in charge of actually routing these calls, but most franchisors don't actually use call centers to take those inbound leads. So how does one route a call to a single phone number to the appropriate franchisee that the caller is looking for? Simple. You use store locator technology to geolocate people or ask them for their zip code and then route that person to the appropriate franchise in their area. The third problem that franchisors face is reporting transparency. Every franchisee wants to know the leads and the quantity of them that are being driven by franchisors. However, they don't typically have access to viewing reporting that shows these leads or provides them with the ability to actually listen to what happened to those calls. Using a platform that provides login access for every franchisee to view their individual calls from various campaigns driven by the franchisor makes the relationship and the bond between the franchisor and franchisee much stronger. Also, the franchisor needs to know what areas, what individual franchisees or groups of franchisees are getting the most calls from their campaigns so that they can drive more calls from those campaigns or ads that actually are working well. So the last problem that franchisors face when optimizing calls is discovering what the quality of those calls actually are. Most franchisors use call duration as a common metric to determine if a call was quality or not. For example, if a call reaches 3 minutes, that is a quality call. However, many franchisors are moving away from that and looking for technology to dive deeper into what actually happened on the call. There are two technologies that I recommend for doing that. The first is keyword spotting, which essentially records and transcribes calls and allows you to sift through them looking for specific words that might have been said by either the agent who picked up, i.e. the franchisee, or the caller. This can be used to see if a confirmation number was given, if a sale was actually made, or an appointment was booked, and so on. The second piece of technology is much more advanced, and we refer to it as call categorization. Essentially, it's automating the process of categorizing calls based on whether they were a lead or not a lead, if they were actually answered by the franchisee or not, and so on. Essentially, it saves franchisors time and resources dedicating to listening to calls to see what happened by automatically categorizing them based on what occurred on that call. For more information about any of these features or any of these pieces of technology, please feel free to contact Dialog Tech at 877-295-5100 or visit the variety of content pages that we have on our website.